Alright, so it says two quantities, n and t, are related as follows. N is equal to the square root of t. Find the value of n when t is equal to 49. So we just simply replacing the numbers. So we don't know what is n, that's what we want. But they told us that the square root of t, right? So we just put 49 here. And we know that only 7 times 7 can give you 49. So that will be 7. And notice it's only one mark. Alright, this one says now, make t the subject of the formula. CXC loves to give you guys that. So it says make t the subject of the formula. So transpose for t now. Alright, so they want us to make t the subject, right? So instead of n, as it is now, n is the subject of the formula. But they want us to do t as the subject. So basically, it's just a one step because look, we have n is equal to the square root of t. So we just need to get rid of the square root, right? And then we could make t the subject. So all we have to do, just find the square of this. Now the square of a square root, well, the opposite of square root is square. So once we square it, we get rid of the square root, and we are left with t alone. But anything we do to one side, we're going to do to the next side. So because we square this, we square this. Some person actually work out with the 49. That's not exactly what they wanted. Even though technically, you understand, they don't want the numbers. They just want the letters alone. Right? All we do to find t. So t is equal to the square of n. So as I can see, square root and square is the inverse of each other. So like when we're doing functions, we had actually did those. Remember, the opposite of square is square root and so on. So that will give you another 1 mark. Let me see if I want to. I don't think it will be 2 mark. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, go ahead. So guys, just like how the opposite of multiplication, a division, opposite of division, a multiplication, opposite of addition, subtraction, opposite of subtraction, addition. So that's all they wanted us to do. Find the opposite of square root, and that will be square. All the experience and so on.
I was asking, even though I actually working subject T, they would have given me the mark then.
Eh?
They would have given me the mark then because I actually work it out when they square. They would have given me the mark.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm gonna ask my HOD. She marks 60. I'm gonna ask her if they would give a mark. But it's only 1 mark, so I don't know if they give half. I'm gonna ask her though, just in case somebody actually used them here instead of the thing that was given up the top. Because you have a thing in CXC where they call wrong answer, right concept, something like that. So if you work with the wrong answer, and you do the right step, you still get a mark. They don't penalize you twice. Like if you have section 1 and you have to work out something and then work out another thing, they don't keep penalizing you for the same thing. Like for example, let me see if we can use a volume something to do it. So they ask if you find the area of the base. And let's say we have a cube. Not to one straight too much now. Let me just show you what they mean. Let's say you have a cube, right? And for example, in section 1, just say find the area. And say the cube was 5. But you made a mistake and you put 4, 4, 16. So your answer would be 16 for the base. And then the further went down and said, hence find the volume. And you went ahead and used the 16 and say, for example, multiply by the something there. Yeah, so you use the wrong answer for the base multiply by 5 now, or whatever, they would not take off 2 marks. It's only 1 mark they will actually take off. So they're not going to penalize you twice for the same thing, only once. All right? That's what she told me. And I kind of see the reason behind it. Because we can make a mistake up the top, but you still understand what you're doing. So they won't penalize you for that. But you would lose a mark eventually for the calculation part. We should probably come under computation. All right, look at this one now, guys. It says Ali is X years old, Jimmy is 5 years older than Ali, Chris is twice as old as Ali. Write an expression in terms of X for Jim's age. Write an expression in terms of X for Jim's age and Chris' age, and you will get 1 mark each. And then further down they say in 2 years time the product of Ali age and Chris' age will be the same as the square of Jim's present age. So they want the expression. All right, so they say Ali is X years old, Jim is 5 years older than Ali, and Chris is twice as old as Ali. Write expressions in terms of X for Jim's age and Chris' age, right? So they ask for Jim age, Chris' age. So I could do it step by step. So them say Ali is X years old. So I could just put Ali over here. So they didn't ask us for Ali, but let us put it. So Ali is X. Guys, that's why you have to reason out these, alright? CXC normally bring a little expression. I don't think it's too hard that we can figure it out. It's always gonna change up, right? So Ali is X, and they say Jim is 5 years older than Ali. So think about it, guys. They can put practical terms, you know. Let us say, for example, Ali was 2 years old. How old would Jim be if Jim is 5 years older than Ali? It would be whatever his age is plus 5, right? Yeah. So that means if Ali is X years old, Jim is 5 years older, it would be X plus the 5. So you can actually use practical terms, you know, to kind of get it. Alright. Alright, let me say no. And Chris is twice as old as Ali. Ali, you know, you have to look for that carefully. But remember, we say Ali is X years old. So twice means you double it. Or you can say X plus X, right? So whichever way you look at it, different students look at it different way. But that expression should be 2x or 2 times x. But this part now is a little bit tricky. Alright, so let's say in 2 years' time, the product of Ali's age and Chris' age will be the same as the square of Jim's current age. So guys, when you get these, you have to break them down, because what he said try to do, they try to put a lot of information in one sentence to show off students' game. So what you do, take your time, do it part by part. So them say in 2 years' time, that's the first thing you do, right? He said the product of Ali age, so you know, you identify who them at all. Ali and Chris, that's the focus, right? So not this. So this is Ali, not Jim, right? They say Ali and Chris. So this was Ali. So first thing, in 2 years' time, how old will Ali be? Whatever the number is, if you are 30, that will be 32. So you can literally say, all right, plus 2. Chris now, Chris' current age is 2x. So again, Chris is going to, in 2 years' time, Chris is going to be plus 2. It doesn't matter what age it is now, but it's going to be 2 years older. Unless you want for leap year. And they did say the product, so that means you multiply. So you have to look for them little keywords. You do it step by step. Alright? And they say no.
Sir,
Yeah,
could you
man,
go
go
back
ahead.
over that part, sir?
All right, I can reason it out again. Let me start over. I'm not gonna robot. I'm just gonna robot the bracket. You know what? Let me be a awesome teacher and do something. Let me show you something. Let me rewrite it. So they say now in 2 years' time, Ali. So this is Ali current age. I could do it like that. So Ali is currently X years old. Who them after? Chris, yeah. This is Chris' current age, which is 2x. Alright. So let's talk about 2 years' time now. In 2 years' time, Ali is gonna be x plus 2, right? Because if you are 30, you're gonna be 32 in 2 years' time. Remember, x just represent a number, you know. Same thing for Chris. Chris is going to be x plus 2 in 2 years' time. And they say the product of Ali and the Chris age. So we have to multiply them. That's what product means. So because it's an expression like this, we know so we're going to set it out like this to multiply. This is the only way we can multiply. Bracket off both of them and multiply like that. But this is supposed to be 2x plus the 2. This is going to be the product of their age. Follow?
There is the 2x plus 2 part. I get this is 2 times Ali's age.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they say in 2 years' time, one Ali now
okay.
get 2
Oh,
years older. Chris will get 2 years
oh,
older as well.
okay. So that's why I added 2 for the
To
2
both of
years.
them. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So for both of them, you're gonna add 2. Because remember, you know, if somebody is 2 and somebody is 4, in 2 years' time, both of them are gonna go up by 2. So the difference are gonna always be the same. Alright. So these are the product now. So on a year, so we stop, you know. In 2 years' time, the product of Ali age and Chris age will be the same as the square now. So this part we're gonna do it now. The square of Jim present age. So how old is Jim now? Anyone?
5 years older.
X plus 5.
7.
Not
7.
just not just not just 5, you know, it's X plus 5. That are in current age. Remember they told us that Jim is 5 years older. So that means that Jim age would be X plus 2. X plus 5. Squared, because they said the square of Jim present age. So all we have to do now is to square this. So all we have to do now is square Jim current age, which is x plus 5. And they say show that the equation x squared minus 4x minus 21 represent the information given. So after we write out all of this, guess what we have to go do? Show that said this is equal to this. All right. I don't know if you guys were on my live the other day on TikTok. I was doing expansion. So that's what we're going to be doing. Guys, I'm telling you, if you join me live and them something, you know, because it's like what I try to do, certain things that we don't get to cover in class.
With your live on TikTok, they said that I should pay.
No man, I think no man, you don't have to pay.
That they said you have to pay. However, sir, can you just check mine before you continue with that, please?
Yeah. All right.
You just check what
yeah, man, I will check. All right. You don't have to pay, guys. I don't know about that. Sometimes they send you messages and say subscription, and then you realize, but I took off that. As me, I'm just giving back. I don't follow but TikTok, they try to make money. Sometimes like even the live will end because of that. It's like they force you to, because they get money when you get that's what I realized, they push it. All right, so this would be this, right? So after proof said this, I got equal to all of this. So as I was saying, guys, let me check Paris one and see. As I was saying, on the live, this is what I was showing. Certain things that we don't cover in class, guys, I make sure try to do it on the live, because at the end of the day, I expect say people are going to push in whatever way. We don't just limit ourselves to class. So we're going to expand this. So we're going to use x first and times 2x plus 2. And then we use plus 2 times. So this is going to occur 2 times. I was there for about 2 hours showing this alone. Very popular topic, this, you know. And then we do the same thing for this. But I'm not going to write out all of this. I will show you guys that. All right, so next it's a x times that will be 2x squared. So we're using x times all of that. X times 2, that will be 2x. Finish with that bracket now. We just remove the bracket. Then we use plus 2 times all of this. So it will be 2 times 2x, which is 4x. 2 times 2 would be 4. And of course, we're going to really expand this. But let me just show you the shortcut way. X times this, that's x squared. And then the x times the 5, which is 5x. Then we use plus 5 now times the x. So it's going to be 5 times x and then 5 times 5. So 5 times x, that's 5x. And 5 times 5 would be 25. So I didn't write it out because we need a lot of space. So I could put everything together now. These are the like terms, as I pointed out on the live. The middle terms are always going to be the like terms. So you would write back 2x squared. This 2 plus 4 would give you 6x. And then your minus 4. And that would equal to, these are the only like terms. So it's going to be x squared.
Okay.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
So now you minus 4 and you had a plus 4 up here. Why you minus 4 now and you had a plus 4 up here?
No, man, a plus 4. Sorry. Thanks. It's something all right, so good. It's plus 4. No change, man. Everything remains. So it's plus 4. All right. Sorry about that. All right. And now, as you can see, guys, it's equal to 0. So we know what we are going to do. We just have to subtract that one here from this. So we group the like terms by taking the inverse. So this is going to be 2x squared. It's a positive, so we minus x squared. Everybody should be able to do linear. We have 6x here, so we are group the like terms, you know. But as I say, the space is kind of, and then this is positive 10, so you're minus 10. And of course, you have plus 4 minus the 25. So you subtract all of this, so all of this will equal to 0. So that's the first thing that they want. So I'm going to simplify now and see if we get back the x squared. Let me show them how to get. It have to work out, you know. X squared minus 4x minus 21. All right, so I'm going to see if we can get that. So 2x squared minus x squared, that's a x squared, that's correct. 6x minus 10x, that's a minus 4x. You see? Automatically have to come back. But they actually work it out, so we just have to prove it. And 4 minus 25, 25 is bigger, so that will leave 21. And of course, that equals 0. So I get that 3 marks here for this, because it's proven. I think that's a lot of work, you know. Oh my God. But, yeah.
When you understand 2x squared minus x squared, because if you cancel the left 2.
No, man. If you take away 2, take away 1. Remember, I said this coefficient of this is 1, you know. So if you minus x squared from this side, yeah, 1x, you take away. So 2 take away 1. Yeah. So that would leave 1x squared. And then 6 take away the 10 because you have to take the inverse. I didn't show that part because we had gone through linear equation already. And then you minus 25. So you just have to take the opposite of whatever is happening. So this will prove it. So we get back the same thing, you'll get full 3 marks for that. All right. This one now, some persons actually did this already. It's a calculate Ali present age. So guys, this represents once we solve this, we should get alligator, right? Because that's what they said up here. So all we have to do now, let's figure out a way to factorize this. So we're going to use the factor method, which is ABC, and then we multiply A times C. This is something that I need to show you guys. We have x squared times negative 21. So all we're doing now is multiply A times C, so that will give us negative 21 x squared. So now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be replacing the b, but it must be factors of 21. So go back to primary school with factors. 1 times 21 and then 3 times 7. Yeah, that one you have to work out perfect. Yeah, because we can get the 4, right? Which of these pair we can manipulate to give us 4? It will be the 3 and the 7, right? But guess what? We should get negative 4. So we have to set up this in such a way that we get negative 4. So all we have to do, the negative tells us which one is bigger. So that means the 7 should be bigger because that's negative. All right, so it would be x squared. Now put the 7 with the x, minus 7x plus 3x. Notice the value of this is 4. As negative 7 plus 3 will give it a negative 4. And of course, we minus the 21 equals 0. And from there, we just factorize, right? Factorize by solve. So x is common, so we take out the x. I want to write this to you guys. And that leave x into that leave x, then we have minus 7. And then put back a plus. That's the highest number that can go into 3 and 21 without a remainder. That would be 3. There's no x, so we don't need to take out the x, right? So let's take out the 3. 3 into 3x, that leave x. 3 into negative 21, that leave negative 7. And of course, that equals to 0. So we're going to get x minus 7, that is common to both brackets, so put it out. And then we get x plus 3. Bear in mind, all of this equal to 0. So what we're going to do, separate them now. So it's going to be x minus 7 equals 0 and x plus 3 equals 0. And then we solve. So x minus 7 is equal to 0 and x plus 3 equals 0. So we can solve for x now, right? We subtract 3 from this. X are negative 3. So we can kick out the answer here, guys, because we can't get a negative 8. So that means that the answer are going to be over here, which is positive 7. So x are 7. So that's the age. And then we can get everything based off of that. It's a lot of work, guys, but at the end of the day, you know, that's just 9 marks we'd have gotten for that.
Sir, I basically did that one, but I did it for the first one up the top.
Yeah.
However, I identified the 7 and the 4, but I didn't put it into the right concept. If you look at my answer.
Yeah, I need to go through that with you guys. We're gonna go through it, man. In the marathon and so forth, I'm gonna include some of the stuff that we have not fully mastered and so. So you know, it can be beneficial to everybody. And guys, try to join my lives, because what I try to do stuff that will weak. I mean,
Sir, could you indicate your lives when you're on?
Time, you have CXC class now. I will let her in. Yeah, man, it's 7.
If you're
It's
following
okay,
me,
man, it's okay. Only on Tuesdays I do it because I have CXC class now. Yeah, so tell her for me. Thank you so much. Hey guys.
Sir, could you just drop a message in the group so we know so I can know when you're on? Because not all the time.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
yeah. Maybe that's spontaneously sometimes, you know, guys. Like we just be it and feel fresh and we just go on it. But I will incorporate it for sure though. Alright, so you see the diagram below show triangle PQR in which angle QPR, that's 62, and angle PQR equal 90, and PR equal 11. The size of angle, oh, the angle it asks for, I think I want nice side. That's all right. So we can use angles in a triangle add up to 180. You never realized, I thought it was a one on this side. So that is 90, because this represents 90 degrees, a right angle. But it's straightforward, man. Lord Jesus. I thought it was one on this side they were asking for. All right, so we add these and then subtract it from 180. And that will give the angle 2, 9 and 6 about 15. So we need 8 more, so it's 28 degrees. We could have even say 90 take away 62, right? Because this is already 90. So that is 28 degrees. So next class,
So
we
like
start
so
from
so I would help you to find angles here.
yeah, I thought it was a side. All right, like this RQ. How could the RQ pick it? So if they ask for RQ, which is this. So guys, how we normally do it? We can use any one of these angles since we know both of them, right? What we do, we draw a dotted line to identify the opposite side. The opposite. So we're using 28. This will be our opposite. This is always the hypotenuse, one that is opposite to the right angle, and of course adjacent mean beside. So the side beside it would be that. So what we can do, the side that we get, we must include that. So it has to be of hypotenuse. So this is the thing that they give us. So we normally do this at probably grade 9, some schools, right? So you have to include the hypotenuse. Why? Because that's the only known side. So we can eliminate tan. It can't be tan. So it's either we're going to use sin or cos, because both of them have hypotenuse in it, which is this side. So the next thing we're going to determine the side that we're actually looking for. Now we're looking for RQ, and that's the adjacent. So that means we use cos because it's adjacent and hypotenuse. If our opposite, it don't make sense because we now look for PQ. We're looking for RQ. So because we have RQ, we have to include RQ because each we are looking for, right? So we set it up like this. Cos, the angle we're looking for, which is 28, is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Now this is the adjacent, so we can either use the letter or put the word adjacent over the 11. And of course, we just put a boom. It would be 11 times cos 28. Somebody work it out for me, please. Because you have a transpose the RQ, right?
9.7 centimeters or 10 centimeters.
9.7. Yeah, that makes sense. Because once it's lower than the hypotenuse, we know say it's a highly chance that it's gonna be correct. Alright. So guys, we're gonna stop here for today, but tomorrow again. I want to continue with this same.
This cos inverse or something like that.
No, that's the angle. I will show you guys that too.
So
To find the angle.
This topic you'll be doing it on the marathon?
Yeah, man. I have to include it, guys, because we didn't get to do it in class. It's not it tag in with these topics. We did that at lower school. Paris, you're part of that. Where cosine rule and so forth, sine rule, that tie in with this, the Pythagoras theorem too. So we are gonna look at it, guys. Hopefully everyone just review what we do and we will go. So if it come, we'll be able to get it correct. So guys, we're gonna stop for today. We have our next marathon and stop the recording, and then tomorrow now we continue with the same paper here.
Hi, sir.
All right, take care, guys. Take